Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is currently experiencing its own labor pains. So get your tea, throw away that advertisement for pregnant vitamins, and cancel your baby shower invitations. Claressa Shields is expecting a child. Yes, you read correctly. And no isn't just a calm, adorable couple's announcement complete with nice lighting and ultrasound pictures. While Remy Ma was watching, this full-fledged, drama-filled, and shade-soaked revelation was dropped like a bombshell during an Instagram Live. Now, take a moment to consider what would happen if the woman who took your boyfriend also claimed to be expecting his child. When your husband's child is born to the side chick, how do you respond? You lose it, is the response. Additionally, that's precisely like Remy Ma did. Remy Ma went from being calm and collected to being insane while performing live in front of millions of people, slamming doors, allegedly smashing phones, having emotional breakdowns, and leaking voice notes. Furthermore, the video is not just heartbreaking, but also heartbreaking. How did Claressa manage to do this? Okay? Was this anything that was planned? Why is Papoose playing Mr. Silent mode all of a sudden? Oh, don't worry. The exact delivery date was revealed by an anonymous nurse, and we have all the leaked communications, suspicious video, and fan hypotheses. Hold on tight. The scandal involving this baby has only started. The walls of hip-hop monarchy are tearing down once more. Ladies and gentlemen, and it's not about a secret wedding, an infidelity, or even a leaked diss track this time. No, it's about a baby this time. A baby that never should have been born. Timelines are melting, fans are shouting, and one rap queen is allegedly hurling her iPhone across a Versace kitchen. Let's explain it to you. Claressa Shields is expecting a child. 'Twas Papoose, the purported father. Papoose, indeed. Remy, the eternal love of Ma, the man who waited for her release from prison for 7 years. We all declared him the king of fidelity, the blueprint. And now that Remy's biggest public enemy is the unborn child's mother, that exact blueprint is being torn to shreds. She has often referred to the woman as a cloud-chasing fraud, untidy, and obsessed. She previously asserted that the woman would never be able to stay with Pap for 5 minutes. Oh no, they supposedly survived long enough to create an entire person. So how did it all come to pass? Ironically, it began with a live stream about wellness. Glowing, serene, and dressed in a white silk robe, Claressa Shields went live on Instagram to engage with her followers and reveal what she described as a personal truth that has been weighing heavily on her heart. What followed was unexpected. She laughed, clutched her stomach, and said, "This wasn't how I wanted to say it, but yes, I'm expecting. And I'm proud to say that this child is the result of real love. It's not recycled vows." Boom. Within 30 seconds, viewers jumped from 2,000 to over 70,000. Within 3 minutes, Remy Ma's name was trending with 15K tweets, most of them featuring fire, emojis, crying memes, and captions like, "Remy is about to flip a couch on live." Pap truly went from prison bae to the operations baby daddy. This family tree just turned into a weeping willow. But it wasn't just fans losing their minds. Remy Ma herself apparently saw the live stream in real time. According to a tweet from a hairstylist on Rhee's team, the moment Claressa said, "expecting." But honey, Claressa wasn't done. She continued the live stream, dropped more bombs, and held up a tiny sonogram. Yep, Remy halted mid-ponytail, threw her drink, and yelled, "That B** is lying." He then went on to say that she was only a sparring partner. By now, every gossip page from the Shade Room to Perez Hilton's ghost account had reposted the news. But when Claressa's team released a teaser for a private maternity shoot, guess who's standing beside her in the shadows? A blurred-out figure in a familiar Yankees cap and gold watch. Fans zoomed in, enhanced, and brightened the image. And what did they find? The baby bump was already popping, and the caption she later posted was #champion in the making. Boxing glove baby, medium skin tone, no secrets, just legacy. Unmistakable tattoo on left hand. Pop's Black Love Ink, a tribute he once got for Remy. Yes, the tattoo on the hand in a maternity shoot. By this point, fans were going crazy. Reddit threads were going viral, with one titled "Papoose really went," and Fertilize the Enemy receiving over 8,000 comments in just 2 hours. Theories, timelines, and flashbacks to previous interviews were all over the place. One fan unearthed a clip from 2023 showing Claressa awkwardly sidestepping a question about Pap. He is helpful, genuinely interested in my accomplishment. The time those close to Remy Ma believed this wasn't a complete surprise. In fact, an anonymous source posing as a family friend told Midioki, Remy already had suspicions. Fans are now monitoring it like an FBI surveillance tape. Months ago, she confronted Papoose about her closeness to Claressa. He denied all of it, business and mentoring. Pap described a business that might have been the Pap Empower coaching brand that he and Claressa covertly co-launched. But Remy remarked something didn't feel right, and she simply never expected this. You really can't make this stuff up, but we did. 6 months ago, it was supposed to be a platform for celebrity power couples to learn about money management and have healthy relationships, SIM, referring to healthy relationships from a man who abandoned his wife and secretly got another woman pregnant. Now, here's where it gets messy. Because, according to an insider from the Pap and Power brand shoot, Claressa was clearly pregnant during the last promotional campaign in early March. And Pap kept changing the lighting so her bump wouldn't be visible. Yes, the man who rapped about transparency is now allegedly editing belly bumps in Canva to hide his double life. Remy Ma's social media accounts have been completely silent, with no posts, tweets, or meme reactions. Her most recent Instagram story was posted 12 hours prior to the live stream, and it included her laughing and applying makeup while playing the song Ain't Nobody Coming to See You, Otis. Oh, the irony. But while Rhee's quiet online, sources say she's anything but quiet in person. A staff member from the venue of her upcoming press event reportedly overheard her yelling on the phone. She wants to play family, all right? When those restless nights arrive, we'll see how long Pap stays. And then, as if things couldn't get any more profound, they do. Just 24 hours after Claire's baby confession, the internet was already exploding with Mortal Kombat-style content. Fans were surprised to see that the receipts were only getting started, because a weird audio clip from a burner account called Papio was posted on X, formerly Twitter, immediately following Claressa's now famous "I'm expecting" live stream. This is the conversation they didn't want you to hear, according to the caption. Hashtag Pregnancygate, hashtag PAPOOSE, hashtag REMA. Additionally, man who is supposedly Papoose can be heard whispering on the recording, "Relax. Remy and I will deal with it shortly. Let's just make no sounds throughout the first trimester." Claressa is said to reply, "I've had enough of hiding, Papa. Side doors and shadows are not enough for me. I'm worthy of being your choice. Pick a baby." She had already been selected biologically. At this time, the audio went viral very fast. 6 hours and more than 5 million plays. Comment sections have turned into battlefields. With well-fitting headgear, Pap truly transformed into the future. Remy had better leave no survivors and release a diss track called DNA. Jada never put her heart in Tupac's hands because of this. Loyalty has died. Additionally, a supposed nurse from a private OB/GYN clinic in Manhattan revealed another bombshell while the internet remained in full-scale insanity mode. Claressa Shields is mentioned under a VIP pregnancy program in a series of hazy deleted screenshots with the message, "Father requested full discretion due to public profile." Can you identify what name was scrawled under emergency contact? Papoose's real name is Shane Mackey. Boom, that was it. Black Twitter Monthly, The Shade Room, and Hollywood Unlocked all reposted the screenshot alone. Instead of merely responding, fans were looking into it. Since everyone and their verified cousin had something to say, let's discuss the public reactions. Cardi B shared a photo of Remy along with a note. A Bronx girl will cry for 10 minutes and then spin around in high heels. The situation worsened when Lil' Kim tweeted, "Pap, out here fertilizing ops, like it's a community garden." Charlemagne the God said on The Breakfast Club, "This is some King David behavior. You wait on a woman in jail just to turn around and impregnate her nemesis. It's biblical, straight Old Testament betrayal." On Twitch, the public statement went live. Twitch, the dude stayed away from Hot 97, disregarding TMZ. He chose to play NBA 2K Live and received the most pathetic response ever. The entire story is unknown to you all. Not everything is as it seems. I'm not going to argue online. He was roasted by the conversation. In the presence of Ray, Pap blinks twice. Imagine losing to Claressa at both parenting and fighting. Remy used 3 devices to log into this stream. It wasn't. In the middle of the stream, Papoose's own Twitch viewers began requesting refunds. Additionally, only another twist struck, more forcefully than Claressa's uppercut, just as the internet was starting to gather its breath. A video clip from a private engagement dinner that took place about 6 months ago was leaked. As she holds a glass of champagne at the head of the table, Claressa says, "To love that didn't start perfect but might just finish it." The film then cuts to Papoose, who is sitting just next to her, grinning and holding her hand. That implies that this relationship has been going on for a while. Perhaps even during the time that Pap and Remy were still publicly dating, something had been simmering for months. The biblical betrayal. But who was the one who really stoked the flames? Ree's fandom. The Remy Army. A whole digital takedown campaign was planned by these people. With 410K signatures, they established a modified organization petition called Free Remy from This Womb Drama. Pap's Parenting Playlist, Track 1, is a meme series. Usher's Confessions, Track 2, Oops, Oh My, via tweet. The internet also dragged out all the previous receipts, and admirers started posting selfies with the comment, "If Remy can survive this, I can survive anything." An interview from 2 years ago in which Claressa quips, "I like a man who can fight for me, or at least rap about it," has gone viral. The audience chuckled. Fans are now referring to the instant she appeared as Papoose. However, Remy Ma was apparently getting ready for war while the world was making fun of her, memeing and speculating. According to people close to her, she has spoken with a crisis PR professional, a whole legal team, and even Swizz Beatz over the phone about maybe creating an unvarnished, uncut tell-all song. Fans screen filmed and uploaded a snippet of possible lyrics that one of her authors leaked on a private story. Here's the moment that sent Twitter into overdrive. "You helped her stretch, but couldn't stand beside me. Now you're pacing waiting rooms with the baby that denied me. Cardiac arrest." It is said that Remy Ma visited the same OBGYN clinic. Just Remy in all black, hood up, lips pressed, no cameras, no security. According to reports, one nurse made an anonymous Reddit post. She entered quietly, stated that she wanted to make sure of a few things. Everybody froze. There was a strong atmosphere. 7 minutes later, she left, remained silent. What was she verifying? Does Remy intend to contest custody? Is she checking to see whether her marriage and the baby timeline coincide? Or worse, is she going to reveal something that Claressa is keeping hidden? Something significant is in the making, but we don't yet know. And only 2 nights ago, someone left a comment during the last minutes of Claressa's most recent live feed. Remy is aware of the reality. Claressa froze, simply paused, blinked, and then abruptly stopped the live stream. All it took was for Claressa to freeze during the live stream. An internet frenzy sprang out. Conspiracies emerged from fan theories. comment sections become battlefields. And there was undoubtedly a change going on behind the scenes. Because several sources started claiming that Remy Ma had requested an emergency court hearing in Manhattan just 48 hours after the sudden live feed stop. There were no Instagram posts or public releases, just a firm legal action marked as an urgent private family concern. At which point the whispering started. Remy was no longer merely responding emotionally. She was taking calculated steps. There was more to than sadness. Power, legacy, reputation, and, if the rumors are to be accepted, complete control over their joint holdings were all at stake. Let's dissect this. A leaked legal summary that is making the rounds claims that Rhee's legal team is claiming on message boards that Papoose's connection with Claressa and the pregnancy that resulted from it broke a number of agreements they made as business partners and public celebrities. These include an upcoming memoir that was originally planned to be called Love Without Bars, a podcast contract, and a cooperative apparel brand. Yes, that title did not hold up over time. This is where things get nasty, though. Timestamps, text, messages, and even hotel security footage are purportedly included in the legal documents, which depict Papoose spending evenings with Claressa while Remy was working late in studio sessions. According to one very incriminating video, Papoose and Claressa are seen entering a hotel unit in Miami around 1:12 a.m. and not leaving until the following morning at 10:48. Even worse, the betrayal essentially wrote itself when Remy shared a now-deleted selfie that same evening with a comment, "Studio vibes, love on my mind, legacy on my back." As if that weren't enough, an unnamed paralegal revealed that Remy's attorneys are getting ready to make the case of emotional sabotage, alleging that Claressa purposefully tampered with Remy's marriage, obtained notoriety, power, and financial opportunity. Naturally, Claressa's side refutes all of the allegations, claiming they are irrational and a diversion from Rhee's incapacity to move on. However, public opinion is currently against Claressa. Once admirers commended her for being, and now the self-assured champion is being accused of being a strategic opportunist. The internet believes they see signs everywhere after reading through her previous interviews, tweets, and even podcast appearances. In one viral video essay, a TikTok maker with over 4 million followers looked through Khloé's earlier Instagram stories frame by frame, pointing out hints such as a distinctive coffee cup that purportedly matched his from another post, and Papoose's chain in her background mirror selfie. It's compulsive. The internet is intrusive, but that's the nature of it. And in a story she believed she was winning, Claressa has abruptly turned into the antagonist. Remy, meanwhile, is no longer playing defense. According to sources, she has already recorded in Remy Ma, The Truth You Were Not Prepared For, an exclusive conversation with a major streaming channel. Only they tried to bury me, she says, as she sits on a chair and looks into the camera in the 10-second ad teaser. I retained the receipts. The internet went crazy. We stand a strategic queen, and Pap and Claressa better lawyer up and log off. Fans begged for the release date in a matter of hours, and Papoose has gone completely silent. No statements, likes, or tweets. All of his official pages have been deleted, with the exception of one old black and white picture of his daughter. Just silence, no caption. Some think it's strategy, while others think it's guilt. Some even believe he's preparing to change the story with a rebranding storyline and public apology. But let's face it, he's gone from being the spouse of the year in hip-hop to a man who is being manipulated by meme pages, TikTok threads, and his own prior pledges. Claressa is secretly getting ready for something of her own while everyone else is eagerly awaiting Remy's arrival. According to a leaked email from her team, she is preparing a visual statement project, a short documentary-style film that would highlight her love for the child, her side of the tale, and her will to live truthfully in spite of criticism from the general public. However, fans are doubtful because how can you fabricate a story that began with an affair, escalated into a pregnancy, and now has followers questioning whether your child is a true miracle or just a PR stunt? Digital backlash is no longer the only kind. Insiders claim that a number of Claressa's partnerships are currently being examined. A public speaking event in Atlanta was unexpectedly canceled as fans threatened to protest the venue, and a sportswear agreement has reportedly been stopped. This is a public relations catastrophe in addition to a controversy. Furthermore, the central child has not yet been born. What keeps everyone on edge, though, is Ree's next move. Since if the interview is canceled and when the documents are made public and the receipts correspond with the timings, it has the potential to change how fans view Papoose, Claressa, and possibly Remy herself, as well as how the culture evaluates celebrity devotion. This isn't about the pregnancy. It's about the power shift, about respect, about the one woman who built a brand on loyalty and the two people who cracked it for clout. According to one leaked quote from the interview, "I gave him everything, a platform, a name, a life outside my shadow. He repaid me with silence and sighed. Chicks, now he's going to hear my truth everywhere. One thing is certain, this wasn't just a personal matter. It was a full-blown cultural betrayal. The internet isn't just watching it. They're documenting it, screenshotting it, and getting ready for the next twist, like it's the season finale of a messy hip-hop soap opera." And if you think this story ends here, you haven't been on the inside. Will Remy's lawsuit shake the table? Will Claressa's baby be born into chaos or clarity? Internet for long enough. So now we have questions that are more intense than Claressa's Instagram comments. Will Papoose ever stop hiding behind silence? Or is this the last chapter of a story of loyalty gone tragically off script? Wasn't just gossip. It was betrayal in 4K. Pregnancy with plot twists and a love triangle that turned into a national debate about respect, revenge, and receipts. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. No filters, no fear, just facts. Or whatever feels like facts today. If you're here for the drama, the secrets, and the truth that gets more juicy every week, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell. 'Cause trust us, this baby drama isn't even close to being over. Not with Ray still controlling the microphone.